Hello, everyone. My name is Carla Berlin, and I just have to click another button here to go live. Here we go. Want to make sure we're across all platforms here. I think we are live on all platforms. There we go. Well, I am so thrilled, and I'm thankful for all of you tuning in. I've got some great, exciting, big, huge news to share. And so I'm just making sure, I'm going to just check and make sure that we are live across the right platforms. We are. Wow. Okay. Here we go. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in. I'm excited to share this just incredible, exciting news with all of you. I have some notes in front of me because I have so much I want to say and I didn't want to forget or leave anything out. For those who aren't in the media world, this may not, you might not be familiar, but a lot of you are just from social media and things. But having been in the media and advertising world and television world for almost 4 decades, it's changed dramatically. And I have always believed it's important to continue to evolve, pivot, but most importantly, stay ahead of the game, be the leader, the pioneer in the industry. And this past June of 2025, for the first time ever, live streaming beat television. For and yes, that's a big significant ordeal. But for me, I don't know that it will ever beat or be the powerhouse that television and radio and newspaper back in the day once were, because it is so extremely fragmented. Right now, out of home and digital, because of social media, as we know, continues to have huge growth, and the rest is hanging in there. And then again, all mediums are important. I've sold every medium, working through Around Town Media. I've sold or bought media for all of my clients in every medium. So all of it is still relevant and still important. But staying similar to when I started Around Town TV, the broadcast version back in 2002, and it hit the airwaves in 2003, that format was followed from the advertorial or the storytelling format of newspapers. I had sold for the Pioneer Press, and I realized and saw firsthand how telling a story, how powerful that was, and the impact that would have. So then, when I transferred that into my broadcast version of Around Town TV, it continued to thrive. But we were also located low on the dial between all the major television stations, and we ran almost 4 times a day, 20 times a week in a month, and we just kept that over and over. So people caught us channel flipping, and we were able to build and thrive by that high visibility and a key position on the dial. It was incredible. But during COVID, when the world was shut down and we were mainly featuring small and medium-sized businesses, we had already evolved and started in November of 2017, our live stream version, just to keep the brand alive and to thrive through the digital world as that was continuing to grow. But during COVID, as Around Town Media ended up producing 52 live streams when the world was shut down, events that would have been in person, I decided to sunset that broadcast version of the show. And then I flipped my business model and was primarily working on the Around Town Media side of the business. And with that, I did a lot of contract work, consulting work, freelance, fractional, all the terms that you hear today. And it seemed as we continued to do that and digital was growing, I needed strategic partnerships or for various things that I was doing. And I had always freelanced the production side of the business. So as those strategic partnerships began to grow, specifically in the last year to 2 years, I'm so grateful for all the partnerships from the small boutique agencies like Newsworthy Communications to the big powerhouses of some of the agencies that aren't even around anymore who have done sort of what I'm doing, but merged with other big companies. I'm just grateful because you continued to give me business, but it became very evident, specifically in the last year to 2 years, that in order to do the best things for my clients, for the agencies, and around town media and myself, that I needed to remove myself as the middleman, especially when there was a lot of proprietary software that was being used. And by doing that, it was kind of ironic around that time that I knew, like, okay, this really needs to happen. Thanks to a dear friend, Brent Wade, who was a former client, worked with him on projects for years. We had been talking about some business things since last Christmas. And I saw this job come across my LinkedIn, and I sent it to him, and I wasn't going to apply, but he encouraged me. And I'm so glad he did, because as all of my references and people that know about what I'm about to share said, is like, this is like the perfect job for you. So with that said, I am so excited and thrilled to share with all of you that I am a regional vice president of sales starting September 15th for Stream Companies. And for those of you not familiar, they're located in Pennsylvania. They're not only an award winning, full service, fully integrated, as well as tech enabled advertising agency. They cover the gamut, but they're the leader, and primarily 85% of their focus is on the automotive industry. So I will be focused on tier 3 automotive dealerships. Which for those of you who have followed me for years and years and years, you know I love the automotive industry. I love cars. I've kept both cars I inherited from my late parents, a 2001 Z06 Corvette and my mom's XLR Cadillac. That's a 2006. It's just my passion and my love. And, but they have a lot of other categories too. And a couple of them are also my passion, like education and youth. Death care. I took care of my folks for 12 years, 8 years in the same home while running my companies. And that was a passion of mine. Also, the financial world. So many cool things with that. Um, One of the things, though, that you will see is I just want to make sure here that we're going to see a couple things, and I'll get into that in a moment. But one of the cool things that I need to brag about Stream Companies is for the last, well, and I don't know if it was 18 times in a row, but 18 times they have been listed in Inc. 5000. Only two other companies ever have been able to achieve that distinguished honor. And they also have been repeatedly voted best place to work in Pennsylvania. So that alone said a lot as I was getting ready to apply. But when I went through my interview process, right away I noticed all these top performers and their personalities. Of course, as I did my homework, extremely talented people. But what like warmed my heart was, when you're going to make a big change like this, you want to be around good people. And they were kind and they care and they took the time to make sure I understood everything. And I knew from even meeting with the talent acquisition person, Lauren, in my first interview, I was like sold on the company from her. And then my second interview was with two high level team players, senior VPs. And then my third was the same. And I got to meet with the hiring person that was listed. And I just, one of the last things I said is, when can I start? It's just been such an incredible process. So, what does this all mean for Around Town TV and Around Town Media? Around Town Media, any of those clients would go through Stream Companies. If it's production here in town, all of my freelance production guys are still available and they're eagerly willing and ready to take on those productions. I probably, if you needed me involved, I would need to bring in Stream Companies, but otherwise, you know, you're in good hands. A lot of you have worked with them for years and years and years. But what's really, really cool, and I'm so excited, is Around Town TV Live will continue, as will all of my outside activities through the Berlin Family Foundation, Leaders and Achievers of America, all my MC gigs, which I'm grateful because we're booked out into November. So that worked out wonderfully. But you might also see some new segments, like Carla the Car Gal, Car Talk with Carla, Cruising with Carla, and taking the show nationally, which a lot of my followers are nationally. And I'm so thankful for all of you and all of that support as well, which is why we live stream and we go to multiple platforms simultaneously. I'll cover the entire country in my role, but I will work remotely here in Minnesota, which I'm thrilled about. So this again just works perfectly. Again, if you're looking for anybody that's been tied to me, they're still working. They're all freelancers. They're all excited to continue. If you're a tier three automotive dealership anywhere in the country and you're looking to sell more cars with the best proprietary and turnkey solutions around, please reach out to me. And if you're somebody who's I'm eager to like meet with you and continue, which many of you know as an entrepreneur myself, I want to help you gain visibility, get more customers, grow your business, and of course, sell more cars. So please reach out to me. Many of you have my contact information. If you don't, DM me and I'll make sure. With this said, I think I covered everything in there. I just want to thank all of you. As Minnesota's lifestyle and business experts, we've been bringing you the best kept secrets, businesses, organizations, and people since 2003. We are the Twin Cities' longest airing television community showcase, and I'm thrilled that we can continue that legacy as well as be out here on social media to help all of you, not only in the community here in Minnesota and the Midwest, but across the country. What better opportunity? Most people who saw the job description that have worked with me a long time, many of which were clients or agencies that were willing to be references for me, whenever I first sent them the job description, a few of them picked up the phone and said, "Oh my gosh, this is perfect for you." And I feel that. I feel my heart is just filled with gratitude. I'm excited. I can't wait to get started September 15th. Um, I wanted to wait till today because Minnesota has had quite a rough week. We've had two mass shootings, multiple shootings almost every day, and it's the state fair going on. And we're getting Adam Thielen back on the Vikings too. So some great, wonderful things, but it's also been a rough week. So with that, as we head into Labor Day weekend, please everybody have a safe. Just be careful. Have a safe weekend. I am going to head out after this and go celebrate with a girlfriend. And of course, then for those who know me, I've already been preparing and hitting the ground running because I am just that thrilled and excited for this opportunity. And please continue to join me. Reach out for anything you need. I have resources if I'm not able to help you. Again, Stream Companies is a full service integrated advertising and marketing company that can help you with anything. So um, thank you. And we are booked with many shows coming up. So please stay tuned for promotions of our next shows, I should say, in September. We have a great lineup in September and October, and I've got a few other things I'll be announcing. So again, Around Town TV is not going anywhere, but uh, you're going to see me hitting the road and out. Oh, thank you, Leisha. Oh, I'm so grateful for all of your continued love and support, and look forward to connecting with all the rest of you. And thank you for all tuning in, and again, your continued support. Thank you, Shoshana. Oh my gosh, it's just uh, been like teary eyed. I'm so excited and overcome with joy. So grateful, 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 grateful. Okay, with that, I'm going to sign off and go enjoy this beautiful day. And we'll see you all very soon. Thank you again. Bye bye.